Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world or whatever time you are viewing this message. Today we'll look at the case of Bionca Ellis, a 23-year-old woman who is at the center of a tragic case that has shaken the community of North Olmsted, Ohio. She is accused of a double stabbing that occurred outside a Giant Eagle supermarket, resulting in the death of a 3-year-old boy, Julian Wood. The incident, which unfolded on a seemingly ordinary afternoon, has left the community grappling with shock and grief. As the wheels of justice slowly turn, the case raises questions about safety, mental health, and the devastating consequences of violence. Ellis is currently in custody, facing serious charges that could lead to a lengthy prison sentence if convicted. The trial is ongoing, with legal proceedings meticulously unraveling the events that led to this tragedy. The case has gripped the attention of the public, who are eager for answers and justice for the young victim. The incident that brought Bionca Ellis to the forefront of this tragic case occurred on a sunny afternoon outside a local Giant Eagle supermarket in North Olmsted. Shoppers going about their daily routines were met with a scene of chaos and horror as the events unfolded. According to eyewitness accounts and preliminary investigations, Ellis allegedly attacked 2 individuals with a knife, creating panic and fear among those present. The victims, a young mother and her 3-year-old son, Julian Wood, were rushed to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Tragically, little Julian succumbed to his injuries, plunging the community into mourning. The young mother, whose identity remains protected due to privacy concerns, survived the attack but faces a long road to physical and emotional recovery. The incident sent shockwaves through the community, leaving many questioning how such a senseless act of violence could occur in their midst. The normally bustling shopping center was transformed into a crime scene, cordoned off with yellow tape as investigators meticulously gathered evidence. Following the incident, Bionca Ellis was apprehended by law enforcement and taken into custody. She now faces serious charges related to the double stabbing, including murder and attempted murder. The severity of these charges reflects the gravity of the crime and the loss of young Julian Wood's life. The murder charge carries a potential sentence of 15 years to life in prison, while the attempted murder charge carries a potential sentence of 8 to 25 years. The prosecution is expected to argue that Ellis acted with intent and premeditation, potentially seeking the maximum sentence for each charge. Ellis is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Her legal team will have the opportunity to present a defense, potentially exploring factors such as mental state or extenuating circumstances. The outcome of the case will depend on the evidence presented, the arguments made by both the prosecution and the defense, and the ultimate decision of the jury. The double stabbing incident outside the Giant Eagle sent shockwaves through the North Olmsted community and beyond. Residents who had previously considered their neighborhood to be safe and family-friendly were left reeling from the senseless act of violence. The tragedy struck a chord with families, particularly those with young children, who grappled with anxieties about safety and security. The incident served as a stark reminder that even in seemingly ordinary settings, danger can lurk unexpectedly. Community leaders, religious organizations, and mental health professionals came together to offer support and counseling to those affected by the tragedy. Candlelight vigils and memorial services were held to honor Julian Wood's memory and provide a space for collective grief and healing. The incident also sparked conversations about mental health awareness and the importance of seeking help for individuals who may be struggling. While the motives behind Ellis's alleged actions remain unclear, the tragedy underscored the need for accessible and comprehensive mental health resources within the community. Inside the courtroom. The courtroom has been the stage for the unfolding legal drama surrounding Bionca Ellis and the charges she faces. From the initial arraignment to the ongoing pre-trial hearings, each step in the judicial process has been closely watched by the public and the media. During preliminary hearings, the prosecution presented evidence gathered from the crime scene, including witness testimonies, surveillance footage, and forensic analysis. The defense, in turn, has been working to build their case, potentially challenging the admissibility of evidence or exploring alternative narratives. One of the most impactful moments in the courtroom so far was the testimony of Julian Wood's mother, With remarkable strength and composure, she recounted the harrowing events of that fateful day, providing a first-hand account of the attack and its devastating consequences. The courtroom has also been the setting for legal arguments concerning Ellis's mental competency to stand trial. The judge ordered a psychological evaluation to determine if she is able to understand the charges against her and assist in her own defense. The weight of the law. The case of Bionca Ellis raises complex questions about criminal justice, mental health, and societal responsibility. The weight of the law bears down on all involved, the defendant, the victims, and the community seeking justice. The prosecution must present evidence beyond a reasonable doubt to secure a conviction. The defense will advocate for Ellis, exploring all legal avenues to present her side. The jury, selected from the community, will decide Ellis's fate by weighing the evidence and arguments. Ellis's plea and the road ahead. Bionca Ellis entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. This signals a shift in her defense strategy, setting the stage for a complex trial. Her attorneys argue she was not of sound mind and cannot be held criminally responsible. Expert witnesses will debate her mental state. The prosecution will argue she was aware of her actions. They may challenge the insanity defense as a tactic to avoid accountability. The trial will examine Ellis's mental health history and behavior. The jury must decide if her actions were due to mental illness or deliberate violence. Seeking justice for Julian. The memory of 3-year-old Julian Wood looms large, a poignant reminder of this tragedy. The pursuit of justice has become a rallying cry for the community. Julian's family has shown incredible strength and resilience. They attend every court hearing, a reminder of the precious life cut short. Candlelight vigils and memorial services provide spaces for collective mourning. The pursuit of justice honors Julian's memory and ensures the tragedy is never forgotten. The long road to healing. The tragic case of Bionca Ellis and the double stabbing that claimed the life of Julian Wood has left an enduring scar on the North Olmsted community. As the legal proceedings continue, the long road to healing lies ahead for all those affected by this senseless act of violence. The community, once shaken to its core, has shown remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. Support groups, counseling services, and community outreach programs have played a vital role in helping residents cope with the emotional aftermath of the tragedy. Julian Wood's family, forever changed by this tragedy, continues to navigate the uncharted waters of grief and loss. Their strength and determination to honor Julian's memory serve as an inspiration to the community. The trial, with its inherent complexities and emotional weight, will likely reopen wounds and stir up painful memories. However, it also represents an opportunity for closure, accountability, and a chance for the community to begin the long and arduous process of healing. Thank you for watching. Please continue to pray for little Julian's mom and family and hope for a speedy recovery for the mom. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video.